In order to get the most value on a hero like Mercy, you are going to want to pocket a hero as much as you can, enabling them and winning the game for your team. In this video, I'm going to go over who to pocket as Mercy so you can immediately start carrying your games. Hey there, I'm Shift, and if you have a question about something related to Overwatch, leave a comment down below or come by one of my Twitch streams at twitch.tv/HolyShiftKid. Let's get into it. So as some of you may know, I already posted a pocket tier list on the community tab before, but I want to go more in depth and explain each hero, and I also have some changes. First, we'll start with the must pocket category, Pharah and Echo. These few tiers, the order from left to right is also important. So these two heroes take the most precedence for who you are going to pocket, and Pharah takes it over Echo if you have them both on your team. While Pharah is clearly number one on here because of the iconic duo Pharmercy, you should already know for Pharah, but Echo is also another flyer hero that gets insane value from our Mercy pocket. These two heroes are your biggest priority for pocketing a hero and damage boosting them. Focusing on healing and damage boosting these heroes in the sky are the easiest because really no other support can really do it as well as Mercy, and just the raw damage amplification that comes from Pharah and Echo is really something to carry a game. Next is our second priority, and I have Ashe and Hanzo here. A quick scenario so y'all are understanding this: if Ashe and Hanzo are both on our team, we want to pocket Ashe according to this chart because she is to the left. And if you have an Echo or Pharah, then they will take precedence over Ashe. Ashe and Mercy is another one of those iconic duos, and unfortunately Ashe cannot one-shot anymore with Mercy damage boost, but her overall damage as well as damage boosted dynamites are so strong. Hanzo is next in our second priority tier because as top tier gameplay has always been a thing, Hanzo has been a consistent hero to damage boost over other hit scans in my opinion. Hanzo's Storm Arrow does so much shield break and poke damage. The constant right clicks onto a Hanzo's body can really help poke out the enemy and set up your team to get easy kills. Already down another tier to the third priority, these first three heroes, Cassidy, Genji, and Soldier, are honestly very interchangeable. Normally I do keep Cassidy above Soldier and Genji, but I'm sure you could get value by pocketing any of these heroes. Cass and Soldier both work for helping to poke and have that extra edge with Cass's flashbangs and or Soldier's rocket missiles. These heroes also take some off angles sometimes, and going with them can be really strong to get a quick easy kill with the damage amp, but keep Cass or Soldier alive while they're alone. Genji's also in his own way of pocketing. Genji is a dive hero, so he's dashing and zooming on in the enemy backline, but if you're able to keep up with Genji, and let me be honest, it's really fun to run around with him, he can absolutely roll the enemy team. Genji isn't the greatest hero in the game and can be easily shut down, but by applying that yellow and blue beam onto him, he can stay alive so much longer and do so much more damage. Not to mention it's fun as hell with all the Mercy movement as well. If you are playing Genji and Ana on your team and you have no one else to pocket, you farm Nano Blades by pocketing him and Ana healing the tanks. Easy win. Further down, heroes like Junkrat and Zen are actually not horrible damage amp targets. Junk can get even more poke damage with his mines and primary fire. Also, Zen can one-shot a Tracer to the head with Discord and damage boost. Pocketing Zen can be really strong for Zen to do lots of damage and easily be able to peel for him because you already have your beam attached. Next is our fourth priority, and this is kind of where the rules of left to right and priorities start to break down. I put Widow first on this list because pocketing a Widow is kind of useless. Damage boosting Widow does not actually amplify her damage. All it does is just increase the charge time on her shots, so one shots can happen faster pretty much. Pocketing Widow isn't bad per se, unless they have a Widow on their team, then I would strongly advise against it, but pocketing other heroes will get you more value. The next heroes in this list are good for pocketing certain abilities and or mid-fight when the heroes aforementioned have died and you need to pocket someone else. We know Sim's tier 3 beam is broken and keeping her alive as she cooks everyone can be really strong. Torb and Bastion are kinda in the same way of long range poke to help build an edge and to get a quick kill, especially mid-fight if one of your teammates go Bastion last second to contest and you right click their crazy damage and they kill everyone. I'm also putting Brig here in this category because when you are playing Mercy Brig, pocketing Brig becomes unkillable and she farms Rally with damage boost. very underestimated support comps sometimes. Heroes like pocketing Zarya high charge, Rein pins and swings mid-fight, Monkey when he jumps in, hog hooks, Orisa for pulls, and fast charge on Bongo. I'm going to make a switch here from the previous tier list. I'm going to put D.Va here too. D.Va has shotgun-like guns, and she can be really freaking good to pocket in close range fights. Also, you should be damage boosting Baby D.Va to get her mech back faster. All these heroes have good interactions with damage boost, but not for hard pocketing overall. Also throwing BAP in here just because BAP is a DPS really. And now we have made it to our last tier, the don't pocket tier. These heroes have little to no interaction with Mercy or just don't have much synergy with her. There are small things like damage boosting Sigma Flux, Ball Pile Drive, or Moira's Cole, but it's kind of rare, maybe once, twice a game when you do this stuff. There is definitely no order here to these heroes, but there are so many better heroes for Mercy to damage boost and pocket in order to get the most value you can. So really, instead of looking at it like these heroes are bad to damage boost, look at it like there are just better options to pocket. There's also certain situations where some of these may break down, but overall, this should be good to get you starting to pocket the right heroes. Now go into your games and try to get around 2000 damage amplified per 10, the benchmark I've made for Grandmaster Mercy players. Don't worry about stats too much, but I think this is the biggest impact Mercy has and the best stat to look at to see how you are doing on Mercy. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.